Welcome to No Man's Sky Survival Mode. In the last part we were working on the base and it's coming together, and off camera I've done a couple of changes in the sense that I've built this kind of shortcut through here to my farming room, and we've got some spodonium to collect here. So let's just gather up this. Now, one thing I have found is that spodonium grows faster than ternarium, so I actually need more ternarium plants than I need spodonium plants. And I'll just grab that. And I've also put in a couple more bays here, down here. And I think I've got a bit of iron, a little bit of iron. Yeah, I think we can put in another keyboard room. This is the principle I'm working on now, is I'm just going to expand this as opportunity, a little bit at a time now. I'm not going to rush. So that's kind of made this room a bit more tidier. We've got a bit of space there. I don't think I can put in a spodonium plant because I don't think I've got all the resources, but we'll have a quick look. Oh no, it's going to let me plant another one, so I'll just drop that in. And what I've been doing off camera, I'll just go out and get some ternarium. Grab this as well. Seeing we're here, we're just about to push off and visit another system. So we can grab that as well. And I could make a couple of insulating gels. Well, we'll do one, and then I'll just drop the rest of it into here. I mean, we've got a bit of a surplus, so inventory full. Okay. So what I could do is come here. Well, get some ternarium, put 500 back in, and can we put some plants out here? Maybe we'll keep the plants going. Don't know if I've got the resources for this, but yeah, we have. Okay. So but maybe we'll put another 3 out. We'll go for 4. We've got the carbon and the thallium. So I do want to have a nice big farm here so I can make plenty of cash. So put that back in. I mean, I could have made some more insulating gel, come to think of it. What I've been doing, guys, is off camera, because I wanted to do some experimentation, because I've never really understood how you get multiple teleporter connections, and I think I've actually cracked it now. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm still not totally certain. And what seems to happen is that if I teleported up to one of these 2 locations, because I've now managed to get 2 locations on here. One of them, Africa Station, is my home system, and this is a red system that I found on general exploration. The way it seems to work, guys, is if I teleport up, say to the space station in this system, then I do go out, select the galaxy map, and then jump from there. That replaces the link, because I've teleported out, because the way the game seems to think is that I'm not on my home base, and therefore it doesn't add the new location, is it? It replaces the existing location. Now what I want to do is try something here, guys, and could be a bit expensive. And we've got Traveller 1 here. I think we've got some fuel on it. No, we're out of hyperdrive fuel. Okay, so first thing we have to do is get some. I should have prepared this before I started, but never mind. Maybe we can get the electron vapor. Actually, let's do 2 electron vapors, because this is my antimatter. I mean, we got plenty of resources, so this is not exactly And if we use all the resources up, that's okay. So we got enough room for 3 jumps. And we should have plenty of plutonium. Yeah, we've got plenty of plutonium, some thamium. So I've got the ship stocked. So I say this is very much a test, guys. And of course, I've had to burn plutonium to take off. And what we're going to do is just going to fly out into space. And so we're now up in space, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a jump from here to a local system that says path towards the Atlas interface. Okay, let's go looking for an Atlas interface then. Oh. 4 planets, maybe we can do a bit better there. 3 planets. It's 4 planets again. Okay, 1 more. We'll go as far as we can because it's not particularly important. 4 planets. 4 planets, obviously it likes 4 planets here. Okay, we're going to go here to Triangle, wherever it is. So we're now flying this system. First contact in the Triangle system. And now, according to theory, is if I fly into here, and because we've taken off from our home base, now got this direction working. I mean, this could all go completely wrong, guys. This is pure speculation. And what we're going to do now is go up and teleport home. Now, in theory, as I say, this could be very, very embarrassing if this doesn't work, guys. Now, in theory, if I come back to here, we should have 3. There we are. So we've now added another there. So we've now got a link to our home space station, a link to a red planet, and a link to the Triangle station. What I want to do now is teleport back, because the next test I want to do is to see if that link gets updated. So we're going to come back to here, click that up, go out here. I am going to go across and just check the space station because there might be some useful tech here. So we're just going to go across, and now I'll see you in a minute, guys, once I get the other side. Okay, guys, I'm just walking back to the ship now. I checked the owner out. It's a GEC system. Didn't get anything from the space station manager, and also didn't get anything to drop a save, and they've got no real tech of any interest. So what we're going to do now is we're going to fly out, and as I say, we're going to get out. We're going to come here, and I suppose we can just keep going down the Atlas path for something to do. 4 planets, 1 moon. Okay, guys, I think we're just going to go here. So we're on another system. We're now on the AIP system, and of course we're going to go into the space station. Sorry, there's a lot of flying around, guys, but I do want to really test this concept, and I want to share it with you because it's something that I think could become very, very useful because you can have multiple teleporter connections. What you could do is set up a, how can you say, a path to the center of the galaxy, which you can then move forward, and then you can have other threads going off in other directions exploring something. And say like you've got a friend who's got a system and you want to be able to go and see them, but at the same time you still want to go towards the center of the galaxy, you can go and explore with them and travel with them and kind of move towards their home bases, but at the same time you can still preserve all the distance that you've actually made towards traveling towards the center of the galaxy. So let's just go up here and have a look. And what should happen is that the previous system should now be replaced, but we should still have 3 teleporter stations. So that's the theory. So let's just see if this actually works. So here we are, we're back at home base. And base terminus. Yep, and you can see now that this one is actually, the previous one's now been replaced by Adria Ape Station. So, and as far as I know, you can have up to 4 threads. So if you rename these systems with some kind of convention, so you would know which one you're actually using to travel, that could be very, very useful. I think that's quite a bit of a win there, guys. I quite like that idea. Well, because we've now got this system here, we've got this one here. So say for example, let's go to here. This is my, you could say, my path to the center of the galaxy. So let's go here. And this is the Nasdaq 5 system, Nazamiradek V. One way I could do it, and I'm just going to do this just to see where are we? We're here. Is this where we are? We're in the Nasdaq V system. So okay, let's rename and upload that. And what I'm going to call this is Nashi Mac Mad G. And sorry guys, I've got to do it. Apologies. Want now to. We're going to teleport back. So we're now back on Okinis system. I should really rename this actually to. And if we click on here, and it doesn't show it. Oh great. So it keeps the old name. Ah, that's going to be annoying. But what it does do is it puts the last system that you actually travel to onto the top. Okay, so what you'd have to do is rename the planet. What if you rename the planetary system before you actually do the teleport? Another experiment coming up, guys. So we're going to go to Iwajiri Ape system. And this is the junkie system. So I'm just going to check out the owners of this station, see if they've got any tech that's any value. And this is a Korvax system. No. Is it a Korvax system? No. It's yes, it's a Korvax system. So let's go for predators. Lifeform receives a new multi-tool for sensing with it. Yeah, we can forget that. Coolant Sigma. I think we're certainly going to buy that because that's a coolant upgrade. So that's certainly worth visiting this system. We've got a coolant upgrade for our exosuit. That's not what we're here for, guys. So let's just check to see how much we've got. We've got enough fuel for one more jump, so I think we'll be able to this experiment. So here we are, guys. I'm going to go fly out, and I think we're just going to go free base here, guys. I think I've had enough of the Atlas path. There's another red planet there. There's just 3 planets, 1 moon. There's actually more red planets out here than where I am at the moment. 4 planets, 2 moons. Okay, we're going to go here. And we're right in the middle of a space battle. Thank you. We're not going to bother with that. We're just going to get straight into the space station. I'm certainly not interested in that. So let's just get into the space station, guys. So here we go, guys, and first thing I'm going to do now is go into discoveries, and we're going to call this planet Hishite, which basically means for testing, and we're going to go and fly to this system, see how things are going, and we're back again for the god knows how many times I've done this now, and my eyes are getting a bit cross-eyed. And what we're going to do is click on here, and it still hasn't renamed it. So obviously the teleporter does not rename the all systems. So if you kind of go back to discoveries, we've got a system called Hishite, which is up here, but the teleporter does not adopt the new names. I think there's a bit of a bug here, guys, so if there's anyone from the Hello Games team around, maybe you need to fix this so that if a system's renamed, the teleporter actually reflects that name, because it's going to make life a little bit difficult keeping track of which system's which. I can see me having to revert back to a bit of paper, and I know this is going to be a bit shorter than normal, guys, but I think I've kind of covered a lot of bits and pieces, and I would like to keep this as a self-contained part because it is pretty interesting thing to experiment with. It's certainly kind of cleared it up in my head because I didn't really understand how you got multiple teleporters, and I think this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you found it useful. It certainly has been useful for me, and so until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.